Conditions in Python, set number 2, programs to be continued. The questions are coming up. So this one is number 3, input a number in D. Oh, I did not follow the naming. That is not right. So I should change the name and I have to make this one D. Enter a number in D. Verify whether it is divisible by 5 or not. So if it is to be tested for divisibility by 5, I have to divide it by 5 and test the remainder. Note that we have a tendency of going towards the quotient, but the quotient is not one which will tell us about the divisibility. The divisibility is tested by checking the remainder and verifying whether that is 0 or not. So I have got this example ready for you. So I'm going to save it and I'm going to run it and I'm going to show. Enter a number. If it is to be tested for divisibility by 5, let me enter 95. What happened? Let me check what happened. Just a second. Okay, so here I am to show you how you will handle errors and how you will make meaning from the comments that appear in red color. You see, I had changed the name of the number because I had taken n, but I did not change it here. So I must change the variable n by variable d if I have changed in one place everywhere else, because n is not there at all. So if I now save it and if I then execute it, you will see if I enter the number d as 95, it will give the correct answer, right? So 95 is divisible by 5. I will run it once again. And when I run it once again with 69, then this time it is not divisible by 5. I can run it once again with some bigger number like 1024. It is not divisible. You can see that the comment on output has come little out of screen. I'm bringing it inside screen for you to see. Just a little while for me to show the answer to you, and here comes the answer which says 1024 is not divisible by 5. Now you see, divisibility can also be called as multiple. You can also call that 1024 is not a multiple of 5. I can say 69 is not a multiple of 5. I can say that 95 is a multiple of 5. So that sentence is also allowed. So this can also be written as D is a multiple of 5. This is not a multiple of 5. So if I now run this program, what I will see? I will see that I can supply 3, 2, 8, 4. 3 to 4 is not a multiple of 5, and I can run it once again and I can supply 6, 0, 0, 5, 0. This is a multiple of 5. Okay. So the next question is also close by but not the same. Input a number and verify whether it's a factor. Now factor also has got a very same thing, only that the variables approach is different. So I will do this one and I will show this one to you. Now this is question number 4, right? It says input a number and verify whether it is a factor of 240 or not. Now what do you mean by factor of 240? That if you divide the number by, if you divide 240 by that number, that means the number k is supposed to be the smaller one. You cannot have a factor which is bigger than the number. You cannot have 240 any number bigger than 240 as a factor of 240. So what is a factor? A factor is a smaller number which gives a remainder 0 when the bigger number is divided by it. So if I divide k, if I divide 240 by k and if I get a remainder 0, then I will call k as a factor of 240. So let me run this program and let us test how is this going to give the output. So enter a number. If I enter 10, 10 is a factor of 240. Let me clear the screen for you and let me run it once again. And then I will be able to show you One more set. So let us test with, you say 100, and the number 100. 100 is not a factor of 240 because if I divide 240 by 100, will I get a remainder 0? So remember this very carefully, that in order to test for being a factor, you need to divide and check the remainder. A bigger number is divided by a smaller number. The smaller number can, if it is divisible, will be called factor, and the bigger number is a multiple, or you can call it as a sentence that this is divisible by that. So this one you will have to pause the video, test it once again all by yourself in your own coding statements, and then get the confidence. Okay, more programs are coming up. I think 3 more programs are coming up.